Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock-Whitney Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it out. It's Novak. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will have the opening possession of the game. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's got the back in the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Jaguars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Handoff again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Making the adjustment. Pulls it on the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
On the draw, it's French. Oh, what a move. Got some room to run. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to the well. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Running inside, it's Phillips. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Fires downfield. Lucky to get it off.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry up. The run inside. It's French. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's French. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. 3rd and long coming up. They want to throw it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Quick give. It's Phillips.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rides to the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Handoff to Joyner. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. Looking for the marker. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's French. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll give it to Joyner. Enough to move the chains. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him this time. It's just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hits inside. It's French. Jukes his way for more. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Punt is on its way. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. Rushes on. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sets his feet. It's Jacobs. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They're going to run it. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Novak. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. Hits a seam wide open. Past the 10, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The extra point here would tie the game.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Pulls it again on the option.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Looking to pass, it's Jacobs. Buying time to his right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 12 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
The Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half. We drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Novak. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Back to pass on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Back to pass, it's Jacobs. Hauls it in.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Quick toss. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Jaguars. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Number 98, set to kick it off.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Powers inside. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Trying to make one miss. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Fires it incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Joyner. Pull to the ground.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Ready, check. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Marion. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Jaguars will send out the punt. It's a fake he wants to throw. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off.
You don't see that very often, do you? Like 4th and 1, if I'm going to go for it, usually keep the offensive unit on there. Fooled them a little bit, though. Got the fake punt, successful, got the first down, moved the sticks.
The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gives it. Just smothered on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out wide right, it's Mathis. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Singleton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Extending the play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Sells the run, looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and long here. Keeps it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Jaguars! Great job by the back on the option. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Golden Eagles sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. We're going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Just got rid of that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Keeps it himself. Sees a crease. He's got the first down. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Pulls it. Rides the option. He keeps it. He'll toss it. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the heat. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.